Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Bitten Monglarholm. You are still at the performance retreat here with me in sunny Mallorca, and I'm very happy to see you here again. We continue our talk about love language, a subject that I am crazy about. I have seen myself experience the amazing results you get when you practice love language, and I have had numerous clients through my fingers who now uses love language in their everyday lives and who has gotten relationships that are completely out of this world, where they were in sort of fights before or not always interacting on the same level, but their love language was simply switched off. Once you know how to give each other what you want, you are aligned and you can do amazing things in your relationship. Today, we are going to talk about the fourth love language, the physical touch. We've been going through the kind words, also known as words of affirmation. We've been talking about favors, gifts we talked about yesterday. Today, we're talking about a physical touch, and tomorrow we're going to talk about try and spend quality time spent together. So physical touch we're talking about today. And what is that? When we talk about love language, physical touch has nothing to do with anything sexual. Let's get that straight from the beginning. No, appropriate physical touch is what we're talking about here. Something you can do anywhere in the public space. When a person has physical touch as their primary love language, nothing says more I love you than being touched for that person. No words are needed. No words are needed. It's all about the physical touch. But it's about the appropriate physical touch, and it's about a meaningful physical touch. So you have to mean it. So quickly, when I learned Johan's love language, I figured out this was the second on his list. Remember, the first one was kind words, and the second on his list is physical touch. And for me, that meant, wow, easy. I could just touch him here and there. Every time he passed me, I would touch him, or I would grab his arm, or I would give him a kiss or a stroke. And in the beginning, it was amazing. He loved it, and I was getting back all my favors and all my quality time that are my love languages, because he was so filled up in his cup, and so was I. But at some point, I guess it started to get a bit manually, like or automatically for him, and he didn't really feel it because it was just so deep in me that every time I saw him, I had to touch him. I guess I had practiced too much, that at some point he said, I don't know if this is my love language anymore, because I don't feel the same. And we sat down and we had a deep talk about it, and it turned out that I was not being honest. I was not putting enough emotions into it. So he needed to really not only feel the touch, but also feel me in the touch. You see what I mean? He needed to feel me, meaning that I really liked him through the touch, or the kiss, or the hug, or whatever I was doing as a physical touch. So this is very important to remember, because words are not needed for a physical touch, man or woman, if this is their love language. It's only about the touch, but it has to be meaningful. You have to mean it. So when you do it, go into it. And it's not easy for everyone, because if this is not your preferred love language, how are you supposed to be giving it, right? Well, it's all about practice. So get on, start the practice. If this is your partner's preferred love language, I really highly recommend you to dig into it and start practicing, reaching out, touching, and see what happens. Because miracles and sparkles will come, I assure you. So, is this your preferred love language? Write downstairs in the comment, or is this your partner's preferred love language? I would love to hear. Thank you for tuning back in, and see you tomorrow, where we're going to go through the fifth and last of the 5 love languages. Take care. Bye.